University of Massachusetts Amherst research into genetic mutations that affect circadian rhythms offers new insight into the rest-wake cycle and provides a new model for investigating human disease and ultimately developing medical treatments. Both of them speed up the clock. They reveal how vulnerable we are to disruptions in the light-dark schedule. In mammals, circadian rhythms are generated internally by a master pacemaker in the suprachiasmatic nucleus of the hypothalamus in the brain. In addition, every cell in the body has its own circadian clock, which the master pacemaker coordinates. In the normal, light, dark and fluctuating environment, circadian clocks create 24-hour cycles. What this reveals to us is that there's some internal mechanism that is generating rhythmicity, and that the animals are using cues from the environment, the most powerful of which is the light-dark cycle, to sync it up to exactly 24 hours, Bittman says. In previous research, Bittman and team identified a recessive mutation, which they call DUPR, as a defect in the circadian regulator gene cryptochrome 1, CRY1, of Syrian hamsters. By improving the draft of the hamster genome using fast homozygosity mapping, they created a modern genetic research model for investigating human diseases. In a follow-up paper published recently in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, PNAS, the research team focuses on the effects of DUPR in genetically altered hamsters. We suspect this might be relevant in understanding the effects of jet lag and shift work. The body's organs reset their clocks at different rates after circadian disruption. The researchers found that circadian re-entrainment is accelerated in DUPR mutant hamsters, independent of the speeding up of the clock. In an effort to understand more about the health consequences of circadian misalignment, the researchers examined effects of DUPR and phase shifts on a hamster model of heart disease known to be aggravated by phase shifts. For people with jet lag or the millions of shift workers, it can take days and sometimes weeks for the body, the different organs, to come back into their normal temporal relationship, he says. Many of us disrupt our circadian system when we are exposed to light late in the evening, such as by looking at cell phones and computer screens. It can take a couple of weeks until your brain is having the right relationship to your liver and kidneys, Bittman adds. The research suggests that we all need to be mindful of how the environment affects our biological clocks. We need to pay attention to the temporal relationship between organs and between the master clock and the brain, and how it regulates the clock in the brain, as well as in the peripheral organs, and be sensitive to the light-dark environment, Bittman says. Additionally, understanding the rhythms of the organs is a crucial aspect in the timing of medical treatment. An awful lot of drugs that are administered are more effective at one time of the day than another because the circadian clock is regulating all these metabolic pathways that in fact are being targeted by these drugs, Bittman says. Ongoing research will focus on identifying the underlying mechanisms of the biological clocks and their role in disease. Chip Sisson, Michael Seifu Bahiru, Emily N.C. Manoogian, Eric L. Bittman. https://ift. tt per deci Henry 7 Zivo. Accessed October 20, 2022. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.